Okay, for this one, we're doing the Decoding Body Regions quiz. And I'm just going to go through the terms, and she's standing in anatomical position, and I'm going to demonstrate on her where those terms are located. So we'll start with frontal, which is forehead or front. We also have a frontal lobe of the brain. Then we have orbit. That is the bony sockets around the eyeballs. In other words, the eye socket orbits around the eyeball. Then we have cervical, which is neck. We also have cervical spine, which is right there in the neck. Scapula, which is the shoulder blade. It looks kind of like a shovel or a scoop, which reminds me of a pointy edge, and scapula also sounds similar to scalpel. So that's how I remember that one. Brachial. Brachial is related to the arm. And I remember this because the arm is typically one of the first bones that children break. Mental is the chin. And I remember this because the two jaw bones are maxilla and mandible. And the mandible one has to be moved by man. It is not stationary like the maxilla jawbone. And then we have the buccal, which is the cheek. And the cheek I remember the cheek because we buckle things down tight. Kind of like when we bite our cheeks down tight and it hurts. So then we have the axillary, and that is the armpit. And stinky boys in high school use Axe, and Axe is used in the axillary for deodorant. Antebrachial is the forearm, and as she's standing in anatomical position, which is the A and TE of antebrachial, and brachial refers to arm, so the front portion of the arm. Palmar, the word palm is in palmar. Sternal, we also have a sternum. It's located right here. Mammary is the breast, and we go get mammograms on our breast. The umbilicus is the navel, and when we have children, we cut the umbilical cord. Inguinal is kind of weird. The first letters are in, so it's inward, and then inguinal kind of looks like urinal, but with a G, and so that's the groin area. Femoral is the thigh. We have a femur and a femoral. Patellar is the front part of the knee, the kneecap area. And I once learned a saying, I fell on my patella, and it just kind of stuck. Cruel is the legs, and I remember those because they are crucial in my everyday life. They are the way I get around. Fibular is down here in the lower leg, and we also have a fibia, and a tibia, and the two leg bones. That's how I remember fibular, and tibia. And then we have tarsal, which is down here on the ankle. And I remember that one because if you roll your ankle, you will fall in the tar.